Actually, be explaining how roleplay games changed Roblox forever. So let's get right into this video. So roleplay games actually started with Meep City. Meep City was a very popular game back in 2017. The game was doing phenomenal. Actually, it was starting to get free to 4K players, which back in 2017, that was great for players. That was actually the peak for Roblox. That in 2016, that was the peak. 2017, I mean. And, I don't remember his name, but the game started to see an increase of online daters, which is kind of normal for games like that, but it wasn't normal for any other cops and robber games like that. The other games were very popular, like Jailbreak, Prison Life. You guys are an OG to Roblox, you guys would remember those games, and those games were very popular back then. So you're wondering, like, how did roleplay games ruin it? Well, in 2020, they added parties. Parties were already kind of added before, but the coronavirus, that obviously was, blowing up. Obviously, people were freaking out, so people were stuck inside. That's why Maeve City was blowing up. They added the party features. That's actually when cylinders started to come to Roblox as well. Cylinders are a form of basically dressing up super emo, like very emo, with the Stitch face, kind of like this avatar, but this is like more of like a Hitman outfit. Don't judge why I'm wearing this outfit. And it started to kind of ruin Roblox community in a whole. People were starting to hate on the Roblox community. People were starting to say, like, oh, imagine being a cylinder. And then people were making TikToks saying, like, oh, bacons, I hate bacons, all that. It wasn't the worst thing ever. I mean, people already hate bacons, but it wasn't, like, the worst thing ever. So people were like, whatever, let's ignore it. Meep City, then they added parties. The worst option they can ever do. There was very bad stuff. I'm not going to name the stuff, but there was stuff. I'm just going to say that. It was like furries. That's all I'm going to say, but it was pretty bad stuff. I mean, I don't really know much in detail, but I know it did ruin the whole entire game. And now, so the game actually did get deleted. Now, he had an option. He was like, I can either just keep my money I made, or I can keep making money and remove the parties. Yes, what he did. He removed the parties. Now, there is still online dating in Maple City. There is still stuff dating, but there's not as much dating as it was before. There's not as much dating. Now, Brookhaven. Let's talk about a little Brookhaven. Brookhaven started in around 2019. No, 2021. I don't remember when it started, but I know I was on the first year of release, and Brookhaven was doing amazing. It wasn't big as a problem, but there is something that was hidden. Okay, so people were already trying to jump in your car, which might sound super weird, but people were asking you to date them. Now, that's not really weird. It's just Roblox now. It's just kind of normal. It sucks, but it's kind of normal. People were asking you to date them. People were asking you for their phone number. I actually encountered a lot of experiences where people are trying to ask me to date them, which is pretty interesting. It's a Roblox game. I don't know why you're trying to date pixels, but and guess what? And then also why Brookhaven could die also is because the online dating. It's a very big problem. I know I just talked about it, but it can technically be fixed. Roblox moderation is trashy, I'm not gonna lie. You can just bypass it, that simple. And also, another game that ruined it. Live, I don't remember the game, but I know it's like called not Greenville. It's a game that has like 60k players, but the game is very bad, I'm not gonna lie. The game is gonna become Meep City one day. It's just a ripoff of Brookhaven. It's like basically like copy and pasted. It's basically copy and pasted template to Brookhaven. It's not that hard. Like, all you do is just look up the Brookhaven map and Roblox free models, and then you like remodel the whole entire thing and delete everything off of it, except keep basically everything else, and maybe to remove the trees. Just keep the island, because people like how Brookhaven looks. It looks pretty. It looks like a pretty decent game. It doesn't. You don't need much FPS. You don't need much anything of it. You just don't need much of anything. So people were inspired by the game. People were very inspired, actually, into the fact. So what the other game started doing is they made a game. I don't remember what it was called, but the game was blowing up. It averages around 60 players. Now, people were starting to ask for dating. People are actually faking their age as well, and Brookhaven people are faking their age, and then they're even saying they're 16, 17, which I do not believe that at all. They can't even speak like they're 17 or 18. They're not speaking like that, so I just don't believe it. They're probably like 8 years old just trying to get a boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, it does not work out like that. And then people were starting to date them. Now, I'm not saying the mods on Roblox are useless, but they kind of are as well, because they're not doing what we want. Now, I do want to say the roleplay genre is not the worst thing ever. It's not like, okay, wow, it's trashy. But also, it's not the best thing that should be added on Roblox. I feel like there's a lot of better games there's a lot of better stuff that you can do. Like, if you're actually 18, just get Tinder. I'm sorry. I don't hope this video does not get taken down, but I'm sorry, bro. It's insane. Now, also what they added to the game was avatars. Now, avatars on Roblox is actually crazy in roleplay games. People dress like an actual, I'm just gonna say that people just dress like actual people that want to get online dated. I'm just gonna keep it like that. And I joined the game once. I just wanted to explore it. I'm not gonna miss my information for these documentaries. I just wanted to see, hey, maybe this game isn't actually as bad. No, it is pretty bad. I joined the game. People are just dressing up like dummies, and then they're saying 17, boyfriend, rich. Like, no, nobody cares, honey. And there's also a few other games that are copying it. I don't remember the game, but it's called like Maple Hospital. I think it's called that. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is made by a YouTuber. I'm just gonna tell you, the game blew up. I don't know if it's still famous, but it's where that you can fake being pregnant. Obviously, it doesn't work like that. You just have like a belly. It's kind of funny. Actually, I think the game's pretty funny, but it kind of ruined Roblox in a whole. It just ruined Roblox. Now, it's not the worst thing ever, but also it's kind of weird. Now, I'm going to explain why roleplay games could be deleted off of Roblox. Well, first is online dating. It is a very, very big problem. Like, if online dating got removed from the games, half of roleplay games would get their percentage taken off. Like, everybody would leave those games. Now, there are some other games that do have online dating, like MM2. That game does have a little online dating, but it doesn't have as much as Brookhaven, Meep City. Those games combined have so much. I don't remember the other game name, so forgive me, please, and it's still been blowing up recently. It's been getting 60K players. Now, also, I feel like there's a few other reasons why they can fix it. I feel like they could start implementing rules into the game where if you online date, you can get a 1-day ban off of Roblox, and it keeps going up until a 14-day ban, and after 2 14-day bans, I think your account should get deleted. Now, sure, it might sound unfair, sure, it might sound super like, oh, that's unfair, that's so unfair. No, it's not actually unfair, because if you're gonna online date, and also, now how Meep City did die is because of removing the parties. A lot of games are gonna die if online dating gets fixed on Roblox. Now, sure, you're able to say you're basically able to date. I don't know though. It's interesting. Now, I'm not saying the devs on Roblox are terrible, but I'm also saying I think if you're trying to make a lot of roleplay games, do not copy a lot of different roleplay games. Now, also, please go like and subscribe, y'all. I am done with this documentary. Also, y'all, I am going to be doing a big giveaway at 365 subscribers. So yeah, go enter that. Also, thank you for the last support on my MM2 video and my last video. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.